I think I'm live. Yes. Alright, let's put this thing on. Slideshow from current slide. There you have it. Good evening, everyone. Those that is still online, this is the English version of the video I just did, and I will probably say something different. I don't really follow any script here, so if you could understand Afrikaans, you would understand a lot that I've talked about. But anyway, my question to you tonight is, do you live your purpose or somebody else's? And that is a question that we all need to think about, because if you are in a job environment, the chances are 90% that you live somebody else's purpose or dream, if I can say that, their dream. Because I have a feeling, and I don't have any proof of it, but I have a feeling 90% people, now it might be in the world, but say let's keep to South Africa, 90% of people will probably be in a job environment they don't like. They love weekends and they like it to go on holiday, and they dread to go back to the office. Why will that be? If you're one of them, you probably live somebody else's dream. If you just love your work, you might live your own dream, although you work for somebody else. When I started in 97, I started to work as a contractor for an American company in a satellite communication field. I went worldwide installing communication equipment, the network operating systems, plus a couple of remotes or so. But that was I just love it. When people ask me, aren't you tired of training? I said, no, I am always on holiday, and I just loved my work. I mean, after 5 years, I traveled so many countries, but then my contract came to an end, unfortunately, and I found another work in East Africa that I also love doing. I mean, it is, luckily, I was always in a field that I loved to do. When I was still in school, I played with electronics and try and repair radios and stuff. So that was just something I loved doing. Even though I've worked in for other companies, I still lived my dream. And today I still live my dream. I love training people and teaching. In fact, if I remember correctly, my mom always told me, man, you should actually become a teacher. That was when I was younger. Now, I'm probably a teacher now, so just not in the school system. Luckily, I'll probably strangle some kids. I'm not... I like discipline and routine and things like that. So, not so much routine, but a lot of discipline. I like that to be in place. So to live your dream is basically to live your purpose, and that makes a major difference in the way you see life. That made me think, and while I was typing all these things, and I thought, okay, so if we don't love what we do, how will we survive what might happen in South Africa? I say might. I hope it doesn't. But will we reach a point where our economy is just totally down? I mean, we borrow so much money, and mostly from China, I think, and that makes me worry a lot. While traveling in Africa, I mean, even in the early 2000s in Tanzania, already then the Chinese just did about everything. And when they did the contract, they left their people behind. They brought in people, the locals didn't do work for them, and they left the Chinese behind. That was part of the contract. And that is their long-term plan, is to take over the whole of Africa like that with their people. I think, I might be wrong, maybe I'm wrong, how will I know? I'm not in the politics, but so I hope this doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen that we have borrowed so much money that we now have to, when reach a point where we might not be able to pay back that money. And what are you going to do then? Will the government start printing more and more money? It happened at our neighbor, Zimbabwe. When they started to print more money, the whole economy collapsed. And do you want to have that? So I think we need to get ready for another economy within the bigger picture. And that is where I'm busy writing a book that I'll probably title it something like Create a Kingdom. Create your kingdom within the current financial system. That's basically some title I have in my mind. So if you guys have your book ready before I do, I'll have to find another title. So I'm not stuck to that title, but it's basically what it will be about. So that means create another way of doing things. Create another emergency energy source. Create your own water supplies. Create your own food. Create your own transport systems. Because will this current system survive? And that is my biggest worry. Now I've been an operation manager for many years, and we always had to look at the worst case scenario. When I have sent people into the field, there was no comeback to fetch other things. You sent a team in for a worst case scenario. If you don't reach a worst case, they just bring back what they didn't use. So, and that is what we will need to look at. I really don't want to slaughter anything here in my yard. So I'll probably become more like a vegetarian type of person. Although I don't know, I like to have a braai once in a while. I actually just finished one earlier tonight. Nice skaaprebiekie. Whatever that in English is, huh? That's my problem. Afrikaans words, I sometimes use Afrikaans words in the English conversation and vice versa. But anyway, and then I see a type of bartering that will come in. So you will have some sort of vegetable in your garden that you will trade for somebody else, something else. Or you might have water, or you might have type of energy source that you can share with your neighbors. Because that is something I think we will struggle with. The nice luxuries in life. We can have a generator, no problem, but if there is no fuel, the generator will not work. If there is no electricity to supply the refineries, there is no fuel. So what will you do with your generator then? We need to find something different from solar. I'm not too sure solar is the way to go. It's just way too expensive and unreliable. I have a solar system, but now that I need it, after 5 years the damn batteries are probably dead. And my inverter has a problem now that I really need it. So that means it's not a reliable thing. And then of course our currencies, I think we might have to look at something else than normal rand, South African rand, or I don't want to use the US dollar. Why would I want to do that? Like in Zimbabwe now. So we need to get into cryptocurrencies. Cryptos is something that you can use anywhere in the world. I mean, for me to transfer cryptocurrencies anywhere take minutes. It's not, I mean, from Russia to South Africa, from China to South Africa, from US to South Africa, 20 minutes maximum. The other day I transferred a couple of coins, that was gold-backed coins. It took me 22 minutes to be exact. From I think that exchange sits in Germany. To yeah, 22 minutes. To convert it then to rand, seconds. To take it from rand out of my trading account into my bank account, hours. Why? Who knows? I mean, almost 12 hours, because I did the transfer. I initiated transfer in the evening, and banks don't work during night, as if somebody now have to go and do an inscription somewhere in the book. It's bullshit. I mean, it's computers. Why can't they do 24-hour transactions? I don't understand it. Anyway, if any one of you understand it, let me know. And that make me think of another thing that I said in the Afrikaans version about food. And then I said, but we should start living more healthy. And then I asked the question, guys, personally I want to cut on my sugar intake. And coffee. I don't want to say it loud, maybe I hear it. But definitely sugar intake. But I have no clue how to do that. Do any one of you guys know how to cut sugar totally? Zero. Because as far as I know, every single damn thing you buy in the shop has some point there's sugar in. Some sort of sugar in. Maybe my own vegetables doesn't have sugar in, although it might have. Pumpkins have sugar in, but okay, that's not the sugar I want to cut anyway. My ear is feeling. Anyway, so there's sugars that I need to cut. I actually want to cut everything, all sugar, but I have no clue where to start. Atem, if you're still online, I know you might know. So let me know. Comment below this video if you guys know how to cut sugar totally from your diet. Yeah, but I'm off the topic here. So are you living your dream, or are you living somebody else's dream? Guys, that's it for tonight. If you want to talk to me about your dream, what you want to do, how you can use your ideas and build a business around it, I have a program for that. But your call will be free of charge, 20 minutes. The link is somewhere in this video. I think in the inscription I've put it. Also, if you want to know anything about Bitcoin, I will give you a good discussion around that. Hey, there's some mosquitoes here. So it's time for me to say goodbye before the mosquitoes carry me away. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have enjoyed this one.